This is Paul. Declaration. I don't know as I've actually read these. I'm sure I'll get copies of them. 1 year protection order establishing legal separation on August 12th of 2011 when I hadn't been evaluated as of yet. Even Guam, if they wanted to say, well, Paul, you're legally separated from your wife and kids, they couldn't do that. They couldn't. They'd have to say you could petition the court for dissolution of marriage. Right. You could serve your wife in the state of Washington. But as a resident of Guam, you have the right to divorce your wife for the false accusation of family violence, child abuse, and assault. Now, I know Judge Ken Williams right now realizes that I could possibly want to legally separate from my wife, but it would require me petitioning the court for dissolution of marriage. And as much as serving her here, yes, you having issued a protection order, yes, could be considered a violating of that. Now, I know you say I can't contact her right now, but I'm telling you, the dissolution of marriage could have happened on Guam at any time if I had thought that that's what we needed to do. Now, obviously, then I didn't know what I know now. Yes. But I would say your issuing of a civil protection order without legal separation in the state of Washington does violate Guamanian laws allowing me to dissolve a marriage. Poop! Now, I could have petitioned and given them a copy of the United Nations marriage certificate. And I mentioned that I had researched it while we lived on Guam. Yeah, I actually went to an attorney. He said, I don't think we can do it. I mean, I've never known anybody to get a dissolution of marriage from the United Nations. Now, I did understand what I was doing then. Yeah. And I thought my wife did too. Hell. You know how it is in the state of Washington. The first to court to petition gets everything they want. But the problem is that there was no legal separation available as long as I was a resident on Guam because they wouldn't allow for it. Yes. And the state of Washington could not usurp their authority as the superior court of Guam to allow for my wife to have a legal separation. The only thing she could do was dissolve the marriage. And even then, I would have had to be served on Guam. I'm suing you. I want you in prison. Now, I do appreciate... Right now! Right